Is your blog full of content that used to work, but now it just takes up space on the internet? Find out what's holding you back and fix it with a focused audit that actually drives results.
Welcome to today's training, blog audits that drive real results. Whether you've been blogging for months or years or centuries like Crystal and I, your site might be full of untapped potential. You post consistently, you track your traffic, and you even update your content. But without a clear system for auditing what's actually working, you're probably just spinning your wheels. Today, we're going to break down exactly how to conduct a focused blog audit that helps you grow traffic, increase revenue, and strengthen your SEO without getting lost in the overwhelm.
That's right. So here's what you're going to learn. The number one mistake that most bloggers make when auditing their blog. You're also going to learn the simple framework for reviewing your site's performance strategically, not emotionally. We got to remove the emotion from this. Number 3, how to use real data to decide what to improve, what to delete, if you should delete, and what to double down on. And number 4, the 3-step action plan to turn your audit into results that actually move the needle.
So what are you going to walk away with? You're going to walk away with a practical roadmap to clean up your content and boost your blog's performance. You're going to walk away with the confidence to make smart, data-backed decisions for SEO and revenue growth. And you're going to walk away with a simple quarterly system that you can repeat so that your blog keeps improving year after year. So before we get into that number 1 mistake, as we do, go ahead and text the word FIX, simple, F-I-X, to 251-644-6701 to get your free printables to help you do your audits. Okay?
All right. So what is the number 1 mistake that bloggers make when they do an audit? Are you ready for it? It's treating blog audits.
Well, the number 1 mistake that you make when you do blog audits is paying somebody absorbent amounts of money and waiting 6 months for them to give you a result.
Okay.
But that's not what we're talking about here.
So the number 1 mistake is treating blog audits like a cleanup instead of like a tragedy. Where did that come from? Instead of like a strategy. Can I just tell you guys, this is our 3rd time to record this video. we keep
messing everything up. And we're not doing it again, so this is what you get.
And sometimes this happens. Like sometimes there are some videos that we don't know why. It just takes us forever. We're like, why do we both keep messing up? So we need to treat it like a strategy. So many bloggers think that a blog audit just means fixing broken things, deleting old posts. Okay, that's not an audit. That's a brute force. And you need to be very careful with that. If we get rid of things that were bad,
I would be childless. I don't know about you, but I'm just kidding. They're not bad. They're just not.
We don't just get rid of things that are bad. Okay.
Right?
A real audit is about strategy. It's about understanding what's performing. It's about understanding what's lagging and what deserves your attention and then what to do with that. And it doesn't mean just get rid of it and delete it. Okay.
Yeah. So when you treat a blog audit like a cleanup, this is a harmful habit because you waste effort on what doesn't matter. Without knowing what's truly driving your clicks or your conversions, you could potentially be polishing content that's not moving the needle. Or worse, messing up something that was moving the needle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You miss revenue opportunities. Hidden inside your analytics might be a handful of posts that could earn double if you optimized them. And well, you can burn out from guessing. Jumping from task to task without direction drains your time. It drains your energy and it drains your motivation. And the truth is, a good audit is not about doing more work. It's about doing the right work.
Right. So here's an example. Imagine that you have 300 posts and you randomly decide to update 50 of them this quarter. You're like, okay, I'm just going to start at the top and work my way down. But only 10 of those posts were actually bringing in consistent traffic. You've just spent hours updating content that didn't convert. Or imagine there's another way to treat the content that is not bringing in traffic. It needs to be updated a completely different way, right? That stuff needs to be updated, but it's done completely different. Now imagine using your analytics first and you find your top 20 posts that are driving in 80% of your traffic. Then you focus your energy there with a strategic audit, okay? less time, bigger payoff, and we handle those other things the way that they need to be handled. We're not just doing a cookie cutter audit here, okay?
Back to the whole bad kids thing. They're really not bad, and they're mostly grown now, but they're not always perfect anyway. It's the same thing, right? You can't parent every single one of your kids the same way because every single one of your kids is not the same. Yeah. It's the same with your blog posts. You can't make the edits all the same across the board because your blog posts are not the same, right? Yeah. So a blog audit is not about tidying up. It's about identifying where their strengths are, just like with your kids, right? Identifying what's profitable, what's purposeful, and what's worth your focus on each post. So how do you avoid it? Well, it's a simple solution. Audit with purpose using our 3-pillar blog audit framework. This method is going to keep you focused on what matters most: performance, profit, and potential.
Okay.
My 3 fingers are.
So step 1, performance audit. What's working? Your goal is to find your top performing content. So you need to go into Google Analytics G4 or into Search Console, and you just sort by the top pages. And I would do like the last 3 to 6 months. Okay.
You want to identify what posts are bringing you the most traffic, what posts have the longest average time on page, and what posts convert to email subscribers and or sales.
Then I want you to ask yourself, what do these posts have in common? What is their topic? What is their format? What are their keywords? How do their images look? What is the flow? That's your content that's resonating with readers. And that's the content that you need to protect and replicate. Okay.
Yes. Now, step 2, profit. What's earning? Go look at your revenue sources. So your action steps in your ad dashboard, your Raptive, your Mediavine, your insert name here. Go look at what pages are earning you the most money, but also look at the ones that are earning you the most per click. Okay, per view, because those that are earning you the most per view might not have the most views. So you want to look at both of those things. Then you want to go check your affiliate reports, and you want to see what posts are driving clicks and sales. And number 3, know what of your top content doesn't really have any monetization at all, because those are big red flags. That is massive missed opportunity.
Then I want you to ask yourself, could I add an affiliate link or an opt-in to get people on my email list? Or could I add one of my products to this post so that I can increase my ROI? Because we want you to remember, we've gotten stuck in this cycle of thinking that the only way to make money from our blog content is from ad money. And that's just not true. There are other ROIs. So this step helps you connect your content to your income so that your best traffic also becomes your top earners. That's important.
Yeah. And then number 3, that potential, right? We want to audit for potential. What needs just a small boost? So focus on your content that's almost performing well. Action step in Google Search Console. I want you to look for posts that rank between position 8.0 and 20.0. These are your, really 8.0 and 19.9. That's what you really want to look for. These are your low-hanging fruit. They're close to page 1, but they're not quite there.
Okay. Update these posts with stronger keywords. And we're not just guessing. We're not using a third-party tool. We're using Search Console to find out what the queries are that we need to be using there. Number 2, improved readability and formatting. And number 3, fresh internal links from from other high-performing content that's on your site. Okay.
Ask yourself, what small update could push this content onto page 1? So an example transformation, let's say one of your posts ranks number 12 for easy crockpot dinners. It's already bringing in a decent amount of clicks, but then you go add a few new recipe links. You update the intro to include your main keyword earlier and to link to your landing page. And then you even go in and you add a fresh pin image with new alt text and all of the things and share that on Pinterest. A week later, you move from 12 to 7. And your traffic doubles. That's the power of focusing on potential and not perfection.
Mm-hmm. Here's your takeaway that I want to resonate with you. The best audits aren't overwhelming. They are intentional. You don't need to touch every single post, and you should know that by now. You need to focus on the ones that matter most. And then your next audit will focus on the next set.
The next set, yeah.
And then the next audit will focus on the next set that matters the most. And some of those posts might come trickling back in. but they might not. We're going to be intentional with this. All right. What's their final micro habit challenge?
This week, I want you to spend 15 minutes doing a mini audit. Log into your Google Analytics, log into your Search Console, write down those top posts in all the places, those almost there posts in all the places. And I want you to choose one small improvement for every single one of them, for each one of them, not for all of them at once. Maybe this post needs better internal links. Maybe this post needs a new call to action. Maybe this post needs some updated keywords or an updated intro. You're going to be amazed at how quickly those small strategic updates really do add up to major results.
That's right. A blog audit is not about perfection. It's about progress. Focus your time where it matters. Act on data, not emotions. That's really, really important. And your blog will keep growing month after month. You've got this. Don't forget, text the word FIX, F-I-X, to 251-644-6701. If you do that and you don't get our printable, that means that you probably D&D'd us. I'm going to tell you how to fix it. Text the word START and only the word START. Wait about 10 seconds, then text the word FIX, and then it should work. And you're doing all of that to this 251-644-6701. All right, now open up those analytics and make your next blog audit count. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.